Hi, my name is Dr. Marianne Chamanda. I am a generalist OBGYN, medical educator, and the founder of CLP Coaching LLC. This channel is for the student who still feels called to medicine. Medicine is a calling. I have experienced that, and I would love for you to experience it too. However, you might be that student who's saying, I'm done with college. I've been working for a few years. I have a lot of family things happening. Is it too late for me? I want to start by clearly saying, yes, it is possible. It is not too late. Your path may not look traditional, and traditional just simply means I did either an MD 4-year program and went right into medical school, or I did a combined bachelor program and medical program, and then from there went into residency. So we can get into our specialty residency training after the BS MD program, or after the MD program, or even after the MD PhD program. So a little bit more about who I am. I started off with my 4-year degree at an HBCU. It was a wild ride. I was an immigrant. There was lots of things to learn. And the interesting part is I have always wanted to be a physician since I was a child. I actually wanted to be a pediatrician. And I'm sure you're wondering, how did I end up in OBGYN? That's a story for another day. Well, on this channel, my goal is to share with you the tools, the lessons, the mindset shifts that I had to embrace. I actually did not realize that those were mindset shifts that I was experiencing back then. But after over 15 years of practice, I can look back now and recognize that my non-traditional path prepared me for the physician that I am today. It made me the physician that I am in a way that I would have not even imagined. So you can do this too. Do not give up. Let's get to work. After my 4 years of undergraduate degree, my gap year was spent doing two things. I worked in a research lab, the Human Genome Project, and I got accepted to a Master's of Science in Medical Science program. I was able to strengthen my academic knowledge. I was able to connect with other medical students who mentored and supported my aspirations. I was able to meet with faculty who provided insight on all the different things that I could do to improve my application. That is one aspect of how I got into medicine. The next aspect is that big village. And my village includes my family, my parents, my siblings, my husband, my church family, my friends, and like I already mentioned, mentors. Some were medical students, some were residents, and some were already physicians. The idea though is on this journey to medicine, because we care for patients in a community setting, in the same way you need your community to get you to that goal of being a medical professional, specifically a physician. I would not be here without the patients who allowed me the opportunity to care for them. I take this work very seriously. It is a calling. My life has changed because of the patients that I've served. And I'm hoping that you get this same opportunity. So this channel is for the non-traditional medical student. You may be taking a gap year like I did. You may be doing research. You may be in nursing school. You may be a PA student. You may be taking the MCAT again. I had to do that. I get it. Also, you may be from an immigrant family like me. Perhaps you're from an underrepresented group. Check. I'm there too. And maybe you are just looking good on the outside. Everything is academically solid, but you feel anxious. Check. I'm there too. You're not alone. This space is for you. If you're the first one pursuing medicine in your family, the first one graduating from college, I applaud you for the work you have accomplished so far. That takes a lot of courage, that takes a lot of leadership, and that takes a lot of perseverance. There are many excellent resources out there that you can use to prepare for medicine. I encourage you to tap into those things. Periodically, we might talk about the MCAT, we might talk about the application, but the goal is, as we talk about these things, we want to think about our limiting beliefs. What limiting beliefs do we have, and how can we replace them with beliefs that serve us well and get us to the goal that we aspire. So I want you to begin to think of who you want to become. That is something new that I've started to embrace. I know we all set lots of goals, but I begin to think of who do I aspire to be? Who do I want to become? And in a sense, I did that through my training, but I don't think I had the language or the words to explain that. So I want you to picture yourself now as a physician, and let's work backwards and then get you to that goal. So I think our goals are clear. I love learning goals. So what are we going to cover? There are many things we'll cover. They include how you stay grounded in this gap year, how you rebuild confidence after academic setbacks. There are many more topics we can talk about rather, but I'm especially interested in the comment section. Tell me what you want us to talk about. What limiting beliefs do you have that have gotten in the way? And so with that in mind, once we address those things, we can gain clarity. We can continue that leading role that we've had in terms of setting the path forward for ourselves and then accomplishing that goal, getting to that purpose for which we were created. Thank you so much for your time. Take a moment, put in the chat where you are on your journey and how I can help.